Good evening, everybody. Or good afternoon. Oh man, what a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Even though it's raining, it's always a beautiful day in Carrot Bars. So look, I just came from the bank, and I had a conversation with my banker. I actually had to do some car services there. And actually, before I get started, I'm gonna let a few people chime in here. I got a good little story. What's going on, Brother Ramon? Appreciate you hopping on. I gotta let people know. It's how we breaking it down to them right now. There's a new banking system, a new way to do business. It's up and running. And so I had to tell my banker, and I'm gonna get right into that story real quick. I'm gonna let some people hop in here. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Appreciate it. Peace, peace. Indeed. Alright, so hey sir, love your title. You are the man. Thank you. Janine, appreciate it. Alright. Carlito Muhammad, thank you for hopping on, sir. Gregory McKay, it's always an honor. Hey, Linda Evans. Daryl Matthews, what's going on, brother? Yes sir, good afternoon. Alright, so here's how my day started out so far. I went to the bank today, and I had a check I needed to deposit, and I started talking to my banker because I had to sit down with him, so it wasn't some just quick ATM services, and of course, anytime we get the opportunity to talk to somebody about Carrot Bars, we do, and then sometimes we'll try to find a way to, figure out how we're going to explain to them that we got the best thing on the planet right now. But so I walk into the bank, and I tell my banker, look, I'm switching to the new payment system in gold and cryptocurrency, gold-backed cryptocurrency, so I only need to use this account to just pay my bills. So, the only reason I have a bank account in America, or a bank account right now, is to pay my bills. Certain bills I will have come out of my account. All right, car insurance, etc. Certain bills are kind of on auto pay, phone bill. And so I only keep enough money in my bank account to pay and service those reoccurring bills. And I told him every other additional income I have, I now put it in the new banking system that's backed by gold, and it operates on a blockchain with a gold-backed cryptocurrency. So he proceeds to tell me, well, is that insured? The bankers, they working with that banking philosophy. Oh, we got it insured, FDIC. What happens if the company goes under? So, of course, we had to address those questions, which are good questions. I'm not down them. Everybody's going to ask these kind of questions. What happens if the company goes under? How is your money insured? These are good questions. So I explained to him, he didn't know nothing about blockchain, by the way. He said he didn't know anything about Bitcoin. But he did know the value of gold, because I told him gold will never go to zero. And he said, no, you're right about that. All right, so I explained to him with this new banking system, anytime I get paid, any money I get, I just put it into gold, in the gold-backed cryptocurrency, with my company, with Carrot Bars. And then anytime I need to liquidate, or I need to turn those assets into cash, I can have the value of those assets turned into cash instantaneously on my private issue Carrot Bars Gold MasterCard, or any actually MasterCard or Visa, but I specifically talked about the Carrot Bars MasterCard. We as affiliates, we know we will soon be able to have that ability to be able to use any Visa or MasterCard to have funds withdrawn or deposited onto those accounts. But so I told him, the money that I have now, so when we get paid, I no longer leave it in the bank, because when I leave it in the bank, two things happen. When I leave my money in the bank is making money off of my money, and they're not giving me any interest on that. They're not including me in on their little fractional reserve lending scheme, okay? And the second reason is because my money is losing purchasing power. My money is losing purchasing power the longer it sits in this checking account or even this savings account, because I'm not getting enough interest to outpace inflation. And I cannot control the government's reckless spending and the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. So I told him that, look, anytime I get money now, I have to put it into this new payment system in gold. So of course he's wondering, you know, people are like, new payment system, what you talking about? They don't know nothing about no new payment system, fully functioning payment system on the blockchain in gold that Karatbars International has put together. So we have to bring this truth to them to let them know that there's a better way to do your banking and handling your money. So I go in there, and so he asked me about how's my money insured. I said, brother, my money's insured because it's in gold. He said, no, that's backed by gold. I said, no, brother, you're not understanding me. The value of my money is in gold, and I can take the value of that asset, that money in gold, and at any point in time, liquidate it or turn it into cash onto my Karatbars MasterCard. You know, I said, and for some reason he couldn't get it that gold is the insurance. You see, people talk about, is your money FDIC insured? What do you mean FDIC insured? You don't even know. You know what you're talking about. I got $1 million in the bank, and FDIC only going to cover $250,000. So what happens to the rest of my money? And then I started going to, and I asked him what. I say, well, if the FDIC is going to insure my money, how do I protect my money from inflation, loss of purchasing power? He says, well, those are two different things. I say, okay. So we go into this conversation. At the end of the conversation, he acknowledged. I said, brother, gold will never go to zero. He said, you're right. He said, you're right about that. I said, gold will always be money. I told him gold is money in Asia, gold is money in Europe, Africa, and America. He said, yes. I said, the dollar, the United States dollar, used to be backed by gold. In 1971, Richard Nixon suspended the convertibility of the dollar into gold. He said, yes, he knows that. So he agreed with me after talking with me that gold is the insurance. Gold is the guarantee of the value. So then he says, well, what happens if the company goes under? How do you guarantee your assets? How do you guarantee that, you know, you're going to be able to get what you're supposed to get? So now I have to proceed to explain to him about the blockchain technology. For one thing, when he talked about our company, I said, for one thing, we're a zero debt company. So people who want, and Karatbars has zero debt, okay? Zero debt company, all right? And so I had to explain to him about the blockchain. And how I told him the blockchain was, it's like, look, the blockchain, and I like to use the words my brother Ramon always uses, the most resilient technology to man right now. Very resilient, open source, decentralized. So he kind of understood these concepts. But when I told him that it's a ledger, and it's an open ledger, and then that anytime there's a change to that ledger, the network, over 60% of it, which is worldwide, has to verify that this is a legitimate transaction by solving a complex mathematical equation with the mining machines. And so I get into all this, explain the blockchain to him, explaining the hash and everything, how it's secure, how you can guarantee your transactions and that it's yours. And then I got into private keys, and then I got into public keys, and we kept it kind of simple to where he understood it. So for one thing, he learned something today. I'm sure about that. He definitely learned something. But the blockchain, so I go into the blockchain. He says, okay, so he understands the blockchain. And then he says, you know, well, what happens to the value of your coins if the company goes under? And I explained to this brother, obviously, we're not worried about that with Karatbars, because obviously we're a zero debt company. We've run in business in 2011. You know, our product is money, you know, everything else, you know, that I can get into with him. But I explained to him, on our exchange, we can liquidate those assets into dollars or euros, or those assets are trading on other major exchanges as well. So even if our exchange, something happened to our exchange, we can go to any exchange that our coin is on and be able to liquidate the assets. You understand what I'm saying? But it was an interesting conversation with the brother. At the end of the conversation, I gave him my card, because he definitely wanted my card. He said, okay, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to check it out. But that's the whole thing that I really was trying to drive home with this video, is that, look, there's an alternative way to do business now. There's a new banking system. It's in gold, and it's in gold-backed cryptocurrency. And so now you can take your money and put it into, or take your currency and put it into gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. Enjoy the appreciation that gold and the security that gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency afford, and also have the ability to liquidate or transfer the value of those assets at any point in time onto your private issue Karatbars MasterCard. That's powerful. That's powerful because now we're not talking about, having your money locked up in a CD, having your money locked up in the money market 2, 3, 4, 5 years at a certain interest rate. We're not talking about experiencing, heavy taxes on your money because you decide to take your money out of the market. You decide to liquidate your cryptocurrency out of the market into cash. You ain't talking about you pay a little fee, a 0.02% or whatever that fee is, but you ain't getting no 30% tax because you want to take your money out the markets. You don't got to worry about some brokerage firm making money off your money because you now in control of your money. You can see what's going on. So I told him I'm opting out. I'm opting out. Anytime I get any money, anybody that I know, I'm telling my friends and my family, there's a new banking system that you can trust. You see, that's the whole thing. The most hardest thing for people is change. People don't like change. They're not used to change. But when you can provide security and value in a form of guarantee, because that's what the brother was trying to tell me. He's like, oh, this not guaranteed. I said, brother, what do you mean it's not guaranteed? I told you it's gold, right? Guaranteed value. Gold will never go to zero. He said, yeah. And I told you it's a blockchain technology. I told you the most resilient, trustworthy, open source, decentralized technology right now on the planet. He said, yeah. And then at that point, we were at an agreement. Me and the brother were at an agreement. He understood what I was saying. He said, okay, I'm interested. I'm going to check it out. I gave him my card. And he's my banker, so I'm going to go in there again and I'm going to see him. You know what I mean? But the whole point is he knows about it. He knows about it. And that's the thing. So we just got to continue to share this message, let people know about financial freedom, because the sooner that you decide to take your money and put it in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency with Karatbars on the blockchain, the sooner you're securing your financial future in gold, and you're guaranteeing the purchasing power and security of your money because of the gold and the blockchain technology. Because the world is moving towards cryptocurrency. It's already there. Things are happening really, really fast. And Karatbars is ahead of the curve. We're light years ahead of what any company is doing. We own everything. Some people say, so I didn't even get into this with the brother, but I probably should have. Because when he talked about, he kind of was talking about third-party counter risk. I didn't even really get the chance to really go into, look, we own everything. Therefore, we eliminated third-party counter risk and a lot of variables and contingencies that can interrupt this system from continuing to function. Not only did Harold Sykes ensure the whole operation, the whole Karatbars operation is insured, okay? But on top of that, we own everything. How do you limit liability and risk? You own everything. We own the bank. We own the ATM. We own the phone. We own the digital stock exchange. We own the gold mines. Okay? We own the Karatpay system. We own everything. We own our own blockchain protocol. We own our cryptocurrencies. We own our trading or clearinghouses. We own everything. So the whole financial system that we have in paper money right now, we have it in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, and we own it. Zero debt company, insured, with the gold to back it up, on our own blockchain protocol. Might I add, by the way, the most secure blockchain protocol, fastest blockchain protocol on the planet. The blockchain that we have does 1.8 million transactions per second. This is going to speed up the flow. You see, they talk about money velocity. You ever listen to the Federal Reserve? They always talk about, well, we're looking at the M2 money supply. We're looking at a velocity of the currency and different things. Man, money ain't going to move no faster than 1.8 million transactions per second. They ain't got to go through no different bank from bank fees and fees. No, all on the blockchain, all instantaneous. This is revolution. It's a revolution. Financial revolution taking place. You see? So this is what we share. We share and we try to tell them. We're trying to tell y'all that there's a new payment system on the planet right now. Some people say, well, I put my money into it. How do I get my money out? On any Visa or MasterCard, but I would recommend using our private issue Karatbar's MasterCard, because your information is not linked to it as much as it is with other institutions. You can read between those lines, okay? But you can liquidate those assets on your Karatbar's MasterCard and pay for everything everywhere. I mean, truth be told, I don't even have to use the bank to pay my bills. I can actually, you don't need the bank. I can pay with everything with my Karatbar's MasterCard and totally eliminate the bank that I'm using. Totally eliminate the bank that I'm using if I want to. And guess what? I have a better financial security with Karatbar's banking system and gold than I have with the bank I'm using now. Because the bank cannot guarantee the purchasing power of my money. But gold can guarantee the purchasing power of my money. The bank, look, we have a, Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, having outages and stuff. What's this? Outages? People can't access their bank accounts? People can't, what? No, we don't have those kind of problems when you're switching over to the new system. You know, we don't have those kind of problems. So when the bank decides that, oh man, it's financially liberating. This system is financially liberating, and it's bringing financial freedom, options, and choices. It's, this Karatbar's opportunity, this Karatbar's banking system in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, the gold standard bank, is bringing back, it's empowering people. It brings back that financial independence, control of your life, self-determination. You know what I mean? That's what it's liberating. It's economically liberating people right now from this system of debt, with a system that's backed in gold on the blockchain with a guarantee. Because gold will always have value. Gold will never lose purchasing power. It will always have value. And so there's nothing that anybody can say about this system when comparing it to the present banking system. There's nothing that they can say, because the blockchain technology surpasses centralized private ledgers that these individual banks have, where they're practicing fractional reserve lending. They're borrowing your money and taking your money and loaning it out 10 times the value that you put in. And they're not compensating you for it. You don't get no interest. Then your money is losing purchasing power because of the Federal Reserve's monetary policy and the United States government inability to get a balanced budget, decrease its spending. Okay, this government is spending $1 trillion a year. They're spending over $22 trillion in debt. It's an unsustainable financial payment system that was supposed to crash in 2008, but thank God it didn't, because Karatbar's International wasn't here. But now this system can freely crash with an option for people to be able to have a better financial institution, a payment system in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency with Karatbar's that works, that's fully functioning all over the world. Karatbar's International is in over 135 plus countries. There's only 180 or so countries in the world. So we're in over 2/3 of the world, okay, with our own blockchain protocol, with our bank and ATMs about to be unleashed all over the world, with our own private issue MasterCard where you can liquidate your gold and cryptocurrency at any time. And what do you think is going to happen to gold as this fiat monetary system comes down? Gold is in high demand right now. Gold is in a bull market. It's a hot commodity right now. What do you think is going to happen to our gold-backed cryptocurrency when you'll never be able to get our coin under 2 cents again? And it's now just peaking about over 3 cents right now. You will never, as time goes on, you will never be able to get this asset at this prices ever again. So over time, it's going to appreciate. And so the sooner people can wake up to that, The sooner the people can realize what the message that I'm bringing to you, the message that Karatbars International and the Wealth Builders Worldwide are bringing to you, the message of our CEO, Harold Sykes, to bring you financial freedom, to bring you the purest quality of gold at an affordable price point, to get you out of this system of debt. That's the mission. That's the opportunity. And that's what's here. That's what we have right now. That's what we have right now. The system works. I've used it myself. So take your money out these banks. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not no lawyer or anything like this. But I know how to look at two things and see which one works better for me and which one doesn't. And I can analyze and I can see that this banking system is not working for us. It's robbed us. It'll rob us again. It's robbed the families in 2008. They'll rob you again. It's not working for us. But I know the value of gold. I see what Bitcoin and blockchain technology is and has done. And I understand a new payment system backed by those two things, but that also gives me the ability to take those assets and turn it into fiat currency or cash if I wanted to. That's right, Brother Ramon. We winning the war and haven't even fired a shot. The more people who realize what we got, the sooner they realize how we can change the world. The sooner we can realize a lot of the problems in the world are about to cease to exist. When Brother King say the promised land, when you talk about the promised land in a biblical sense or even in a practical sense, we talking about God's money. God's money is gold. So what do you think they're going to use in the promised land? They're going to be using gold, right? They ain't going to be using no paper dollars in the promised land. That's God's kingdom. God said, give that to Caesar. Give me what's mine. We're going to use our money in gold. It's a new paradigm, a new reality right now. And so we, as individuals and affiliates of Karatbars International, are screaming at the top of our lungs, telling people to join Karatbars, sign up. It's free. It's gold. It's guaranteed. And people are just, it's falling on deaf ears for some people. They cannot conceptualize it. And so, you know, we're going to keep bringing the alarm, because that's what we are. We freedom fighters. We're going to keep bringing the alarm. You know, we're going to keep trying to bring people to this system, because we in Karatbars who are in this system right now, like our mentor and leader Ty Best will say to you, you already a millionaire. Some of you might just be thousandaires, but most of already millionaires. Get the coin. Some of you are already multi-millionaires and don't realize it yet. Don't realize it yet. I talk to a lot of people all over the country now who are calling me because my YouTube channel, all over the world. People who are in different organizations, they say, Brother Ricardo, I like the way you speaking, man. Keep it up, man. Your message is clear. Man, you know, oh, man, you bringing this information. You really bringing the picture together. A lot of people getting excited. You know what I mean? And they should, because this system works and it's true. So, you know, we got to keep letting people know. We got to keep telling people. The sooner you put yourself in position, the better, because you're going to be the new 1%. The world is moving towards gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. And that's what's happening. So people who are in Karatbars right now, you're already a millionaire, you don't even know it. It's just a matter of time. You're already a multi-millionaire. Some of us are already billionaires because of our faith in the currency of our belief. Because our belief, the currency, and Mr. Dalco talked about the currency of belief. You get your belief up. You see, you will manifest. You see, everything you need is already here. You get your belief up and you'll change your life and for future generations to come forever. You'll go out and you'll get as many coins as you can. You'll tell as many people as you can. And so that's what I'm doing. I tell as many people as I can. I got my YouTube channel. Anytime I see somebody, I tell them. And it seems like it falls on a lot of deaf ears. But the message is getting reached. Lives are being changed. So look, I ain't want to hold y'all too long, man. I just really got excited about that, because when you're able to conceptualize the present financial paradigm and crisis, critical situation that the world is in, and then when you're able to put together what Harold Sykes has put together with our gold-backed cryptocurrency and what our and this company, I mean, I haven't even talked about how we get paid, folks. I haven't even talked about the compensation plan. I just talked about liberating your own finances from this debt-based fiat monetary system into a gold guarantee-based fiat monetary system on the blockchain. I haven't even got into the whole, there's so many things. I haven't even got into it. But I just want to bring this message out that, look, there's a new financial payment system and you can join it. Get back with the person that shared this video with you. Get back with that Karatbars affiliate that's been trying to tell you about Karatbars for the longest time. If that's me, get back with me and say, look, sign me up. I want to start doing business with this new bank. I want to do business with the Gold Standard Bank because gold secures my purchasing power, guarantees the value of my money. Gold will appreciate at a greater rate than inflation, which will make me wealthier and increase my net worth. I want to join Karatbars' Gold Standard banking system because gold-backed cryptocurrency is the future of money, and I want to put myself in position to appreciate and gain massive wealth. That's what our cryptocurrency will do for you. That's why you want to join Karatbars' Gold Standard banking system. This is the Karatbars universe. You need to sign up. We keep screaming that it's free, it's free, it's free. Yes, it's free. But if you, take your money and put it into Karatbars and enjoy your life. And enjoy the guarantee of gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. And enjoy the guarantee that you know that this government is going to continue to print. The Federal Reserve is going to continue with quantitative easing. Okay? They're going to continue on the same path that they've been continuing on. That's good news for us. That's good news for us. Because we have the alternative. We winning. We winning. So look, I ain't want to hold y'all too long, man. I appreciate y'all, all y'all for hopping on, man. Got 42 people on the streams. Nothing but love. Shout out to the Wealth Builders. Shout out Team Freedom. Shout out to the Union. Shout out to the Galliators. Man, look, just bring this mission to people. Let people know it's a whole new banking system. We're dealing with a whole new bank. It's the Gold Standard Bank. And we affiliates of that Gold Standard Bank. And we trying to bring people to gold, gold-backed cryptocurrency, and the cash gold. And I'm going to show the cash gold because I actually showed the banker. You know, anytime I show this cash gold notes, you know, people's eyes open up. I got to explain to them that these notes, real quick, when we're dealing with the Karatbars universe and the Gold Standard Bank, the Karatbars universe and the Gold Standard Bank has to mirror or replicate the present fiat monetary system and debt that we have now. So when we're talking about the present banking system, right, in dollars, Karatbars International, the Gold Standard Bank, Karatbars Universe, has that same system, but in gold-backed cryptocurrency on the blockchain. So the same way you have paper US dollar notes that are losing purchasing power year over year, that is just a piece of paper with ink, Karatbars has gold embedded in our notes, in our currency. This is a currency, folks. This is 24 karat 999.9 pure gold embedded in these notes. These notes have more security features in it than the US dollar. So this is a secure form of payment. This is a secure money. This is a secure store of value. So Karatbars, similar to Federal Reserve notes, but we have cash gold notes, okay? Much better than Federal Reserve notes. Then we have Karat Pay, the ability to send gold digitally from one person to the next. Then we have our gold-backed cryptocurrency. Pay for everything everywhere. Okay, all over the world, instant transactions. Guaranteed. Security, trustworthy. On the blockchain. We got our own bank and ATM. So the same way you have a bank, you're used to dealing with a banking institution, we have a bank. The same way you're used to dealing with an ATM, we have ATMs. The same way you're dealing with credit cards and online services, we have that. Except it's in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency on the blockchain. You have to conceptualize this. You have to understand the power and the freedom that this provides. So anyways, I always show the cash gold notes. There's a new banking system on the planet, all right? It's fully functional. It works. It's on a blockchain. It's backed in gold. Get back with your Karatbars affiliates. Get back with whoever shared this video with you. If it's me and I've been trying to tell you, get back with me so we can sign you up with Karatbars and put you in the new banking system, the gold standard bank, the Karatbars universe, a new banking system. And all you need to do is figure out, how does the new banking system work? I've told you, but follow up with me or the person that shared this video with you so you can get a complete in-depth understanding of the guarantee of this new banking system in gold on the blockchain. And take your money out of these banks. Take your money out of the stock market, because you're a crisis happening, just waiting to happen, because the markets will crash again. Okay? The markets is inevitability. They crash every 10 years or so. We're due for another crash. Take your money out the banks. The bank is not giving you any interest on your money. They're making money off of your money, and your money is losing purchasing power the longer it sits in that bank. But when you decide to switch to the Karatbars universe and the gold standard bank, your money is gaining value. Your money is having a safe store value. It's appreciating. There's a guarantee here with a technology that is resilient, fraud proof. You can't manipulate it. Okay? So you have to understand that. We're in the banking system. We're in the banking business. We're affiliates of this bank. And we're letting people know that you can sign up with our bank. And when you become an affiliate with our bank, you can make money from signing people up with our bank. And everybody needs what we got. Everybody needs what we got. People talking about what we got and don't know we exist. People are talking about what we got. People are talking about Karatbars, what we're doing. People are talking about what we have already put in place and don't know we exist yet. And here you have somebody telling you that we exist. Here you have somebody guaranteeing you about this system, letting you know it works. And if you put yourself in position now, you'll become a part of the 1% because you have real money. It's not hard to be. You want to change your financial future forever? Put yourself in the Karatbars universe, in the gold standard banking system. Because there's no alternative to this fiat debt-based monetary system when it collapses. It's either going to be gold or gold-backed cryptocurrency. And Karatbars International has put that same system that we are used to, but instead of paper currency, that's debt, we have gold-backed cryptocurrency, we have cash gold, everything on the blockchain. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world, a whole new financial payment system that works for the individual, that works for everybody. The individual, the institution, the government, it works for everybody because there's a safety, there's a peace of mind, a security in gold. Nothing like peace of mind. Peace of mind, safety, and security in gold. And there's trust in the blockchain. There's a guarantee in the blockchain. There's a surety in the blockchain. And so this is the genius of Harold Sykes. How gold will revolutionize our payment system. And people who join this financial revolution are already millionaires, multimillionaires, and some of us billionaires. And those who waiting on the sidelines, who are watching this video, who haven't signed up, who don't have enough intuition to at least find out more information and ask some questions, when you get fleeced again from the sleight of hand like we did in 2008, when your money continues to lose value, when you lose your home, when you lose your 401k value, when you no longer have the ability to go out here and make money and you don't know where the world is going because the banks have closed up, because there's a liquidity crisis, because there's a credit crisis, because there's some global contingency from other countries that you can't control, and you got your faith. You got your faith in this government. You got your faith in the Federal Reserve. You got that much love and that much faith for this government and this Federal Reserve that you trust them with your financial future, knowing that there's a history of them robbing people during financial market crashes. Money doesn't disappear. It just changes hands. So you're going to get what you deserve. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because we're trying to wake you up. We're trying to let you know the system is broken. It's going to crash again. Everything that you work so hard for is going to collapse unless you transfer your money into gold, gold-backed cryptocurrency, and the guarantee of the blockchain. And that's what Karatbars is. That's what Karatbars Universe is about. Okay? That's the guarantee that we offer. We own everything. There are no so every variable, every contingency, we have already mitigated it. Everything is already insured. Zero debt company. So this is the gold standard bank. Man, you know, you guys are banking with Bank of America. All these different banks don't know how highly leveraged they are in the derivatives market. Don't know that a lot of these banks are insolvent. See, you guys are banking with criminal banks that fund drug cartels, okay, that are insolvent. You don't understand. The banks are insolvent. They don't have money. When you look at their books, that's why you see you'll never see the bank's books to a certain degree. They say, oh, the bank's books are open. Okay, that's fine. But do you understand the derivatives market? So anyway, I didn't want to get too long in this stream. I really didn't. But so many things that hit my head at one time, and I'm trying to drive so many points home to where it makes sense, to where something might click. I'm trying to say something that will click to the individual who has not signed up, to the individual who has not joined Karatbars, to the individual who does not understand gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency and the blockchain and hasn't put themselves in position to secure their financial future no matter which way the economy goes. So look, I don't know what else to say. All I'm going to say is sign up with Karatbars. Get back with whoever shared this video with you. Like this video, share this video. I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel, Ricardo Hamilton. Put yourself in position. Shout out to the Wealth Builders. I'm out. Peace.